Hold on 1 second here. I'm having some difficulties. Hang on. I want you to be able to see the actual game to its fullest. There we go. Welcome back to another episode of the Lost Lands Dark Overlord Collector's Edition on episode 4. So in the last episode, we ended off as of, we'll show you here. Right here in the caves. Okay? So, as far as collectibles, we have, as far as items go, we have an owl, we have a dagger, we have a red octagon, a purple octagon, teddy bear, which is going to be in your inventory for quite a while. Then we have 1 emerald, 1 sapphire, a gold octagon, a coin, head statue, a sack, torch, 2nd emerald, a wooden cog, 2nd emerald, a 2nd coin, a dynamite. Okay? As far as things go, we're going to go in here to this room now. Okay, so you are going to see this big, giant pillar of a rock of some kind, right? Well, you're going to come in here and use that dynamite. Okay? Now, once dynamite is placed, you are going to be using torch. And the torch is completely gone, and so is that pillar, of course. Okay? So keep in mind, just keep following along so you know what to do here. Okay, we're going to go over here into this particular area. We're going to pick up this emerald. As you can see, there is something here we need to do. Okay? We will, at some point, be able to unlock what this is all about. Okay? At some point, of course. So, we're going to go back out of here. But let's double check one more time, making sure we have everything here, because you never know what you could overlook. And it looks like we do have everything of sorts. Now, the cog that we just got, right? Let's place that here. Now, the bridge is now officially placed. Okay? Now, there is a little bit of a situation here. So, let's use the coins. Place the coins right there. Let's go over here. Zoom in. We have this particular item here. But we're going to use the coin, of course, right here. So, at some point, you will be able to know what to do with this, okay? So, we're going to back out of here. Just a reminder, that I'm not using the map at all, just so you know. Because in order for you to complete the no map usage, or map usage less of 5, using the map 5 times, or open up the map 5 times, one of the two, which I will show you at the end of this game here at some point. We're going to go as far as the boat in the swamp. So we're going to go right in here and onto the boat. Now let's go right here. Okay? Now, we have what is called a corkscrew. Let's go ahead and use it. Okay? We are going to go ahead and pick up the torn page. Very handy, though. We're going to be using that here in a second. We're going to grab some powder here. And we're going to pick up set gunpowder. Okay, we're going to go inside the captain's area here. We're going to go to this book again for the last and final time. Now, you're going to grab set torn pages and bring them on to this area right here. You're going to select a piece of a page that is torn, and you're going to fit it like a puzzle. Okay? That's what you're doing here. So you're just making sure everything you try to fit together, making sure it fits like a glove. Okay? So keep in mind, if you are able to place the set pieces into their corresponding locations, then you will see of what you can do here. Okay? And finally, the last piece is now in place. Now, this is a clue of where we need to put the statues in the way that we are supposed to put them as. Okay? So to do just that, we're going to go all the way back to here. And then go forward as many times to that area of where those statues were. Okay? As you can see, I'm doing this pretty fast. But if you are not caught up, please also pause the video so you can get caught up. So then that way you are right on top of where I'm at. So keep in mind. So we're going to place it like that. This one over here, we are going to go and turn as many times as we can get it. Now, as you can see, everything is now in order. Now, keep in mind, there is a type of side quest here, which is this here. You're going to swipe. But to do this in a certain amount of time, you must get the key under a certain amount of time. Okay? You have to do it in under a certain amount of time. I would advise if you did that particular puzzle there by via touchscreen. Because it's easier to move objects a lot more quicker than normally. So keep in mind of that. Okay? So we're going to go over here into this particular area. And now we have as follows. We have, looks like a cheese, a glove, a horseshoe, flower, a boot, a weight, some gems, a match, a dagger, and an arrow. So first up we have is the cheese. So we're going to place the cheese. So you got to be very careful. You got to find the right spot of where the cheese sits. So right here there is going to be a mouse trap. You're going to place the cheese onto the mouse trap. So now next is the glove. There's a pair of gloves right here. We're going to place the glove right there. A horseshoe. Now there's horseshoes in the back right here. Place it right here in your set. Alright, so now a flower. You're going to place the flower right there. The boot is going to go right here with the other pair. The weight. Now you're going to place it right there. The gems, what comes out is a sapphire, which is going to be another one of those items that we're going to collect here. So a match is next. Now this candle right here, you're going to light it. Okay? A dagger. There is a sheath or a sleeve for the dagger. We're going to place it right inside it. An arrow, crossbow. Okay? And that's that. So we got a sapphire for that. Now let's go over here. Not much of a puzzle of any kind. Just remove the cloth. You get a statue head. And that's it for that spot. Now let's go over here. Now over here we have the new task of the lift. Okay? So we're going to go over here to right here. Grab the emerald. We're going to grab the broom. And the statue's horn. Okay. Now we're going to go over here to this gate. We're going to grab this key and use it to unlock set lift. Okay, now we're going to go inside to grab at least one particular thing here. We're going to go ahead and grab this broom, sweep the webs away off of this thing, and we're going to grab the diagram, because that's going to be handy. We are going to be needing this later, just not right now. So now, here, we need to figure out the actual puzzle configuration for this, okay? Okay, so we're going to go all the way back out. But we're going to go over here, though, right in here. And see this statue, right? Well, inside of its little mallet that it has is exactly what we need. So we're going to grab that. Go ahead and grab that. So now, if you look in your inventory, you should have at least 4 of each. At least at this point. So Sapphire 1, Sapphire 2, Sapphire 3, and 4. So for emeralds, you should have 4 of them at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? You should have at least 4 of each at this point. Okay? So now down in here, we are going to go ahead and place emeralds inside this double-bladed axe here, okay? So now that side is done. Now let's go over here to the green side, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and place green ones as we are placing them inside this thing, okay? Now, once all gems are placed inside. So now, we need to remember what the actual sequence was, right? Well, it's easier than said than done. So keep in mind, this right here is what's going to be handy. So you're going to go from the top down on both sides. However, the coding for that is very challenging. So once you get all of it done, now look at this and remember it very well. Okay? And this is the only time is when you're going to be using the map to make it a little bit more quicker so you have it fresh in your mind. Okay? Now, open up your map. This is the only time is when you're only going to be warping to the spot of where you're needing to be. Okay? You're going to go to the underground lake shore right here. And this is going to be very, very quick. Okay? You're going to click there. There. But then, just remember, it's a puzzle. So you have to remember the actual sequence. Now, if you get the other side wrong the first time, the other side goes up. So you got to be very, very careful. Okay, you got to be very, very careful. Once you get the whole side up, now the green side is all lit. Now, you just got to be very, very, very careful. See? It brings it all the way up. So you got to be very, very careful. Okay. I already have the other side memorized, so don't worry. Okay? So once you have both of them down, as you can see, I messed up again. I don't have this whole side down just yet. I have the other side down. I just need to press the right coding button. Okay, now, once both sides are now down, this thing comes up in the middle. So once you come over here, alright, so now you go inside, and these mountains, like watchmen, have stood here since the time immemorial, and for all this time they have served as the home of an ancient creature, the mountain spirit. He is usually asleep, but can be awoken by a vessel filled with bright light. Alright, so inside we have a green octagon. That's going to be handy in a little while. Okay. So now we are just going to figure out how to get one particular object. Okay. So now, but now at this point, we have a green octagon, we have a gold octagon, we have a purple octagon, a red octagon. We are just missing at least one, I think. Okay? So what you're going to do here, you're going to go all the way back to the main beginning of the game here. Go into this little house of this dwarf. Actually, no, we have all the pieces we need. Okay, so now we're going to place all octagons into their corrective slots. Okay? And now you're going to be solving set puzzle. Okay? To do so, you need to match each octagon to the corresponding color on the wing. Okay? So you're going to be doing just that. And doing so will help you solve these kind of puzzles. Okay? So we're going to bring all these items into the corresponding locations. Okay? Now we just need to bring this orange one right where it belongs. Now, once you have the corresponding into a rainbow colored, and then this opens up, you get a continent figurine, and you get a Sullivan. Okay? Now you're going to get out of here, and then you're going to make your way to the Great Tree, which is over here. And then you're going to go onto this book. Now, the Sullivan that you just got, use it on this. It will not wreck the page. It will just get rid of the icky stuff that were on it. So, now, this right here, remember to the sequence here. Okay? Let's see here. You are going to go from 1 to 7. So, remembering the sequence is important. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Now, remember where the lift was? Well, that's where you're going. Okay? And remember, less usage of the map. Okay? If you use it less than 5 times, you're good. If you used it more than 5 times, well, then you're screwed. Okay? So you're going to go over... yeah, you're going to go over here. You're going to go over to this area right here. You're going to come all the way up to here. And then you're going to go right here into this particular area. Remember the sequence. Follow my lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Once you've done that, the waterways will be now available, which means now the lift is able to be moved. However, there is a slight problem. We need a gear of some kind in order to get the gear to move, or get the lift to move. So we're going to get out of there and make our way to the ship once more. But we're going to be going back to the ship numerous times afterwards. So keep in mind, I'll let you know when we're officially done with the ship. So we're going to go in here to this little planet-like thing. The continent, we're going to place like so. And it opens up and we have a cross-shaped key. Now you're going to come out of there. Now we're going to go over here to the area that I avoided at all cost. This right here is where the key is going to be needed. So you're going to go in here, turn the key, and inside you have a magnet. And that's what you're going to need in that little tackle box. So we're going to go into this little house here. Now remember, we weren't done in this area. So we're going to go down right here, which I avoided in the last couple of episodes. We are going to use the magnet and bring up what is a star medallion. Okay? Now once you have set star medallion, you're going to go all the way back to the great tree in the beginning of the game here. So we're going to go over here, go inside the tree, then you're going to come up here and place the sun or the star medallion inside that. And we've got a light orb, which is neat. So once that is in our hands, we are now able to go back to the mountains. And follow along, please, because you don't want to miss things. If you overlook something, that's okay, because you can always come back for it later. Alright, so we're going to go over here and summon the mountain spirit. And there he is. Alright. Why have you disturbed me, human? Do you need my help? Very well then, I can help. Can you help me too? I am the spirit of these mountains. I feed on the life of each living creature in these caves. But when the evil appeared here, I began to lose my strength. Very soon I will become an ordinary rock. Bring me a life potion. It will restore my strength and I will be able to help you. Okay. So looks like we are going to be making a particular type of potion, but that is not until relatively later in the game. So, with that in mind, I'm going to end it off at the lift here, which I will take you there. And I'm going to end it off right here, actually. So, if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. And, I'm your host, Zaraman1. Peace out.